Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michiko and basically I make videos about life here in Canada, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today I wanted to talk about the 5 things that you need to do when you arrive in Canada for your first month. So when we arrived here, we had a whole checklist of the things that we wanted to do point by point and what I feel is important that you need to establish once you come here. So let's get started. All right, so first and foremost, the number one thing that you should do when you first arrive in Canada is to get your health card. So if you are coming in here as a permanent resident, which is going to be my concentration for this video, is that you need to get your medical coverage. So right now, because of COVID-19, I believe they are waiving the 3 months wait to get your OHIP. OHIP is basically the name for the medical insurance here in Ontario. I'm gonna put some links on the description bar below, but basically they are waiving the 3 months wait for OHIP. So let's check out how to go and get and apply for your OHIP right now, which I think is gonna be online. So you would need your computer, obviously. I'm gonna take my iPad. Go ahead and click on apply for OHIP Ontario. All right, so we're gonna go to the official website, which is ontario.ca, and we're basically gonna go to how to apply for OHIP. All right, so as you can see in here, you must apply for OHIP in person at Service Ontario Center, but I believe they are waiving it right now because of COVID. But these are basically the basic or the documents that you would need. So first and foremost, you would need your completed registration for Ontario Health Insurance Coverage form. So you just have to download the form itself. Next one, 3 separate original, not photocopies or printout, of electronic documents, identification documents. One that proves your Canadian citizenship or OHIP eligible immigration status, your PR card. I believe we just took our confirmation or co-PR to Service Ontario. One that proves you live in Ontario, and one supports your identity, which is your passport. So once you go to the service center, basically mine took around 2 weeks, and you'll be receiving your OHIP in the mail, which will arrive in 2 weeks. And basically they gave me 5 years medical insurance for that. But yeah, I'll go and link down below on how to get your OHIP. It's very important because here in Ontario or in Canada, we all know that, you know, when you go to the doctor's office, you go to walk-in clinics, it is free. However, if you don't have other or separate insurance provider, like for myself, I do have one from my employer, you do have to pay for the medicines that you would have to buy from the Shoppers Drug Mart or Rexall or from the drugstore. So the consultation fee is free. However, you do have to pay for your medicines itself. But that's the first thing you need to do. Second, and most important as well, is you need to get your social insurance number or your SIN number. So everyone in Canada would have their own unique SIN number, and it's important that you get this when it's your first month in Toronto. Now, why do I say it's important? So SIN number is important for everything that you do here. So they would ask for your SIN number when you go get your job, so that they'll be able to put in your SIN number for when they pay for your taxes. You also need your SIN number when sometimes you have to go to the bank and open a bank account, but now I don't think they need that. But SIN number is important as well, so let's check out how to get your SIN number as well. So I believe in for COVID, they also have waived going to Service Ontario, and you probably can get your SIN number online. So let's go ahead, apply for SIN number online. So we're gonna go to the official Canada website, or Government of Canada website. So social insurance number, how to apply for SIN. Applying for SIN. So we are still accepting SIN applications, but we're no longer accepting them in person as in the Service Canada Centre. So we recommend that those applying carefully review the following instruction. We have the option to apply online. So applying online, you would have to go to the online application guide. And these are three documents that you would need basically, which is the primary document that proves your identity and legal status in Canada. I believe that would include your co-PR as well, a valid secondary document, and a proof of address. So let's take a look at the secondary document that you may need. So examples would be passport. Yeah, you probably would have that, any government issued ID. And the primary document would be, I believe, your co-PR, permanent residence of Canada. Here we go. Your permanent resident card, if you do receive that already. If not, you can get your record of landing or your confirmation of PR is acceptable if used within 1 year of the date you became a permanent resident. So your SIN number is equally as important as to when you're getting your health card. The third thing that you need to do when you come in here is to open a bank account. So opening a bank account, the first bank that we opened up our account was RBC, because at the time it was just convenient. They had a program for new immigrants. They would give you a debit card, I believe, but I would suggest to open up a TD account instead, because with TD they would do and give you a credit card as well. So open a bank account. You can either go to TD or RBC, which is basically two of the biggest banks here in Canada. All right, the fourth thing that you need to do when you come to Canada would be to get a phone number. So there are tons of major providers in terms of internet and in your phone. So when we arrived here, we just went to one mall around downtown, and you probably will see other providers there as well, but we went for Fido, and I think they're good. It's quite cheap, it's reliable, you do get a lot of coverage as well. So I do recommend checking that out if you just want to be very small with enough data. And they do have promotions as well for newcomers, or promotional yearly or monthly basis. So it really depends. Just go and visit one Fido store, ask them for any promotions for newcomers, and I'm pretty sure they will give you some discounts. So getting a phone number is really important here. You do get your data. When you're outside, you can use Google Maps and whatnot. All right. The last and foremost would be to get your driver's license. So I think this is important. However, if you don't have the time to get your G1, that's totally fine as well. One thing I've included that into my video today is that if you do get your G1 license, that's basically kind of the licensing program in here in Ontario. You have to wait a year before you go to the G2 license, which is basically you'll be able to drive by yourself. So if you can get your G1, it's only a test anyway that you would have to go to the drive center for. There's no road test or anything like that. When you finish that, you'll get your driver's license. That's another ID or government issued ID that could be beneficial for you. So you don't have to, carry around your PR card, or let's say you're going out somewhere and just need one government ID. I think a driver's license is more than enough. So it's still important, and I think it's not that difficult to get a driver's license anyway, or G1 at least. You just have to go there, pass the test, and you do have your government ID. But those are the 5 things that I think is really important. First and foremost, your health card, your SIN number, open a bank account, get your Canadian phone number, and prepare for your G1 license. So if you're new to Canada or you are preparing to come here, let me know. Comment down the section below if you have any questions. I always answer to everyone's question down below. And also, if you're new here, subscribe to my channel so every time I post a video out, you will be notified as well if you click on the bell icon below. Alright, that's all I have for my video right now, guys. I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye! Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my videos in here or click on the notification bell below so every time I push out a new video, you'll be notified on that. And if you do have any questions, any feedback, please drop them below. I typically would answer any questions you have, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!